Going to, or
You're live.
we're live?
Okay.
Okay, but don't we record usually two, or don't we have that?
Yep, I get done.
Okay, it is October 13th, 2021, and this is the City of Goodhue Council meeting. Let's stand for the pledge. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. We need a motion. Get my chair moved up here. To approve the agenda. Second?
Second.
And with a motion and a second, any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Approve the minutes from the September 22nd, 2021 council meeting. Need a motion for that?
All motion.
Okay.
I'll second.
All right. All those in favor of approving the minutes?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Old business? Do you have anybody in charge of old business tonight? You got anything, Carrie?
No, not right now.
Okay. So just,
I did close, I did close another lot, so.
okay. Is it which, not a townhome?
Yeah, we closed on the town-owned lot, and then I closed on the one on the 105, whatever.
Okay.
107. That one next to that last one, that went up there, they got stakes up there to start building right now.
You mean for a single family home?
Yes.
Yep,
Going towards nine.
Thank you. All right, new business. Discuss citizen ARPA fund recommendations. Aaron?
Yeah, so I just, some things that.
Do you want to stand up there and maybe use that mic too?
Sure. Just on it.
I don't know if we have somebody.
So just a few things after reading the minutes for the summer. It seems like there's discussion of like how to use the COVID funds that the city had, and maybe already that's been decided, but I thought I would just send in my thoughts, and some of them for my kids too. But the one thing I think that I really noticed was the lighting on the trail.
Certainly the trail gets used, I think, every day, all times a day, and there are just some parts of it that are very, very dark. There are many parts that benefit from lighting from egg partners or from the pool, but there are parts, even like entering the trail here behind City Hall, that, the city does a great job of keeping it clear, like of snow or whatever, but there are times that you can't really tell, like where the snow is, where the ice is, if there's big puddles, and I think there are times that people have passed me, and I didn't even know that they were coming because it was just so dark. So I just think that if there's a way to look at, if there's a possible way to add any additional lighting at kind of various parts, I think that would be wonderful. And then also that water tower park, I know there's been lots of discussion about what to put there, what to use that space for, and this is where my kids come into play. They really think a dog park, a small dog park would be a great idea. I have, as I've been walking my own dog, talked to random people, like if they thought they would use it or if they like it, and they all say the same thing, that that'd be amazing. I think we've all been in Rosie Park when we've been approached by an unleashed dog kind of running around, because that's really the only place that people have to take them. So I think that would be a great benefit to the community and used. And then also the other thing was just a skate park, and I think similar to what Zumbrota has, what Red Wing has. Obviously different cities have them to different, some big ones, some small ones, but also something else I think that would get a lot of use, especially for kind of that age group that maybe is beyond playing at the park, but still outside and being active, and gives them something to do.
I think we've asked Steve before about kind of the cost of doing some lighting, but maybe if it was these funds.
Possibly, we could reach out to Excel. Kind of depends on the locations too, because does transition from Excel to.
Oh, that's right, yeah,
Oh, yeah, already, yeah.
and maybe if we could only hit the highlights, or those places that you had mentioned, it would be really good.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a spot or two behind 8 Partners, definitely like the spot entering the trail. The spot actually kind of right behind, the first, softball field or baseball field there, it kind of like dips down, and it's like a low spot, and I think water accumulates there, ice accumulates there. That's just kind of a dangerous, can be kind of a dangerous spot. And then, they just put in that new light, maybe when they did the, lights on the football field, which has really helped kind of that spot. But then when you exit the trail again behind the townhomes, that's another really dark, area.
Would there be a chance to use solar lights? I mean, to put them up on a pole?
Potentially, behind the townhomes, we'd have a chance to do something like that, just because we own that land, but like when it comes out, we pretty much, the city, we own the trail and that's it. So we kind of, unless someone's gonna let us put something in their yard, even behind the baseball field, softball field, some of that, there's portions of that, that's school property, not ours.
When we're looking at COVID funds too, the state gave out specific guidelines on what those things could be used for.
Yep, and I don't know if that would fall under that
Right.
category.
So we'd have to look at that and see those guidelines for sure, that we're meeting that. We'd hate to have the money recalled if we didn't use it properly.
Yeah.
So Lori must have that document.
She should.
Yeah, okay, so we can check with her on that.
Wasn't one of them safety? Can we stretch safety to cover less?
Well, I think we better be careful when we're stretching safety for COVID funds.
You know,
I
like
mean,
for
That's a thought.
Right. It's
Yeah.
a thought. If it was, I would think if it was, it's promoting social distancing and outdoor activities, maybe. But I think we better look closely at the guidelines to follow those. But,
The other thing I was wondering, solar lights are just installed in the ground, and there are bigger ones. You don't have to just get, the smaller, like light yard type, but I understand you can get a.
Yeah, and then we just got, and we have to also remember with
Snowfall.
snow,
Snowballing and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
where that can hinder us also, where
So-
the snow hitting it can end things too.
So do they have these solar lights that you can put up on a taller pole? I mean, are there, I
There
thought
are,
I saw, and I don't know anything about cost, but I just wondered.
yeah, no, they do. How bright some of them are, it's a solar light on our flagpole and that's not very bright.
Okay.
Where in the wintertime, we're lucky if it stays lit from sundown till sun up in the wintertime. Just 'cause you're limited on how much daylight
Daylight
we're
there is.
charging.
Yeah, and along that walking path, there's so many trees and stuff, it might limit the sunlight that they could actually get to charge. too.
Yep.
The best days are the days when the lifeguards forget to shut off the pool lights.
Yeah.
That's like, this is great, I can see everybody.
Well, that might be a thought.
Well, it might be,
Install a night light that points toward off of that. Think that's a thought?
Yeah, that would help that area.
Yeah.
but then
And put it on
the
a timer.
police officers maybe turn it off after a certain time. If that's, that might be a workable solution, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the only other, if that's what she says, that'd be amazing, I think the only other spot that is tough is that entrance, behind the townhomes and exit to the trail, I think it's just sometimes hard to see, but, that'd be awesome.
think we
If you
can,
wanted to tell them to leave the music on too, it's kind of nice. If it's nice.
Uh,
They forget that sometimes.
we have a
I do
re-
get calls from other neighbors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
having a dance party in the middle of winter up at the pool, I don't know what's up with that.
Did we ever, oh, excuse me, did we ever talk about, COVID funds for the water tower park, I wonder?
Yeah.
Did,
Well, CETA,
yeah, did we
Mitch?
ever look at that?
he was looking at, still moving forward on some type of a nature park up there. I haven't heard anything.
So we maybe need to bounce that up from Mitch, is it Mitch,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Next time he's here?
Maybe he could look into something like
I
that.
also think that if it's not COVID funds for that, like if it's something that the city would be willing to entertain to have a dog park up there, I just think that that would be something that, would be a pretty easy thing to fundraise behind too. Just because I think there's a lot of interest in the community to be able to have a safe place to be able to bring your dog or bring your pet. And then also then, not have so much free roaming, kind of in the urban areas.
I think we need to bring that to Mitch next time you're here, see if that's not a viable
Yeah.
option and, how much, maybe fundraising would do too. Committee, yeah.
Could certainly form like a dog park committee or something like that.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
that would be,
yeah.
the few people I've talked to, just said like happy to help or happy to do whatever, so. And
Any-
same with the skate park, I think they're kind of all, I think they're supposed to be just kind of family friendly options that I know when we go to Zimbrota or go to Red Wing, they, have fun for a long time and it's, fills a lot of, brings them a lot of happiness and keeps them busy.
Any
Would there
oh,
be enough room in Rosie Park on one end for like a skateboard park? I know in Zimbrota, it's a nice size, is that like adequate?
Yeah, I
Something
think it's
like
fine
that.
for what my kids aren't like professional, like hardcore skaters or anything, but they love it.
Is that where they were gonna put across from the Catholic church where the horseshoe pits and stuff are? That'd be about the right
Yeah.
size for a little skate park there, but I thought they were gonna put a memorial in there, weren't they, or?
Yeah, but it's going to the
It is?
historical.
Okay, good, yeah, well then, that would be a good spot for that, take the
Yeah,
horseshoe
before the
pits
depot
out.
sold, I thought too,
Horseshoe
like that would be a
pits
nice
are gone.
spot, just
Oh,
kind of,
good,
but,
Mhm.
yeah.
any comments, Carrie?
Can't see them.
Yeah.
What did you just want?
Any comments on the, lights or, water tower park?
Well, the lights, there's certain areas I could see we could do it. Up there by the football field and that's school property, and maybe we wanna talk to them. I was just sitting there thinking behind the townhomes, if you put like 2 foot high there just so they do the trail, not into the windows.
Oh, yeah.
Where so they're lower, it just shoot out into the trail, something like that. You don't wanna go higher, we'll get complaints the other way.
Right.
As far as the dog park goes, we need something, I'll grant you that, but we gotta wait to see what CETA says on that other part of it.
Who do we wanna have talk to the school? Would that be, Sita or Steve or?
The school, you'd have to talk to Evan.
Yeah.
Up there, because wherever it talks about on that dip, that's actually the school's property up there yet. Behind that softball field.
Yeah.
And I agree with her, it's awful dark, and I can see her point there, but that's something the school would have to say yes or no to.
I can talk.
And as far as the COVID money goes,
Okay.
it's a safety feature in that, and I can see doing it, but it's something we gotta look at, study a little farther.
Steve just said he could talk to the school too about maybe
Yeah, I'll talk with them.
getting the
Yeah,
light
I
or
know,
something.
but yeah, if you do that, we have to look on that code, because I think maybe part of it we could, but I am not gonna say yes or
Right.
no.
Right.
Until we look into it.
Well, I think you got the ball moving on these anyway.
Yeah.
thanks
So,
for
yeah.
letting me come, Thank you.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, thank you. It's always good to hear these things, so. Engineering updates. Now, like I said, we haven't seen, Reese or anybody. So,
Since he got married.
oh, that's right,
He
wasn't
got
it?
married.
Yeah. Know anything about these things?
Kind of.
I read through, he basically just kind of updated us a little bit on what's
Yeah.
been going on, so it
Yeah,
doesn't look like there's
I
any
knew,
changes,
I
but.
talked to Reese this afternoon and emailed him the resolution for the sanitary district, cause he needed
Okay.
that paperwork, emailed him that this afternoon. Yeah, no, everything's pretty much laid out right
Just
there.
whatever, okay. I don't,
Yeah, still a few things to finish up on one project, and the other one's pretty much done.
so the water loop is done, it's just, Viola. Just what does it say,
Yeah. it's-
punch list that needs to be gone through and then,
Yep,
yeah. That would seem like something we wanna get done before it gets too cold.
and that's,
Have all done.
that's on the contractor, where he did some of them, and then they left on again.
Okay. Like they
Well,
do.
that's handy.
Yeah. So then we move on to, the Northland security contract. Like I said, that Lori and Carrie now both have said it's something that we could use. Yeah, I don't understand it all. I don't know if our acting attorney can help at all. I don't know if you had a chance to look it over, or,
I did, I actually looked it over with Dick Gorman this afternoon. We didn't see anything out of the ordinary, it looked like it's pretty straightforward, what you're getting in the services that, the Northland Securities were offering, and if you guys approve it, we say that we think that the contract is sufficient and it could be signed. Now, it does need to be signed by the city clerk, so I'm not sure who'd be acting as that, but who can sign.
yeah, she had to sign.
Yeah. She'll be back.
Yeah, she'll be back.
For a little while.
Or, yeah, a meeting or two. But we could,
So-
if we think it's, we could approve
Yeah,
it,
We can
or,
approve it and she'll be back
Yeah.
next in a week, then she could sign it, move it on.
I think so. And what all it entails is they well, I think Carrie kind of explained it, didn't he?
Yep.
They oversee our,
What it entails is every year it's our interest rate and everything we pay on these bonds, like for the street projects, water tower, everything we have that's bonded. Now, there'd be also, I think we bonded for, one of our manufacturing deals, I can't remember which one. And what that does is they will look at that, they'll tell us how much we've got left. They do all the paperwork on it, which will save the new clerk quite a bit of time, because if the new clerk comes in January, that's about the time this will have to start getting going anyway. So it's a lot to it, and it's like I say, it's straightforward, and I think it's a good deal, and Lori does too. I haven't really talked to Dick about it, but the way Adam sounds, he's for it too, right, Adam?
He is, if you guys vote for it, he said the contract is straightforward, it would help, the city would help the next clerk out in a major way.
Yeah, it would make things a lot easier on everybody that way. Take a lot of pressure off the clerks.
I think that individual coming in is gonna have an awful lot to learn
In a short
just
period
in
of time,
itself,
yeah.
so anything we can do to help, especially when we come to these kinds of things, to really help her out.
Yeah, I would recommend to do it, but it's up to you people to vote on it, so.
I don't think the cost seems too egregious either, so.
No.
It seems like something we can do, and if it's gonna be a big help, I know I'd be in favor for it, so.
Yep.
Especially to make things done correctly, so. I make the motion, we approve the contract for the Municipal Securities Board, National Repositories. Contract.
Okay.
Contract, I said. Try to get it all in.
Do you have a second?
I think
Okay, So, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes, and we'll have Lori sign that up when she gets back. If she comes. Maybe she'll just have done with it. And we have a polling place resolution. You guys have that in your packet too?
Yep.
That's pretty much where we always do it, but we need a resolution to go ahead and do that I think it does it every year or every election year, so.
Yeah, I think we.
Yeah, it's something we gotta do just to make sure Alliance Buildings are official polling place for the state of Minnesota.
I move that we make this resolution to designate the polling place as being the Goodhue Community Center.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes. All right, last thing is public comment. We didn't get any sheets on that, and I don't know if we have anybody who is going to do that. So we can move beyond that. Mayor concerns. What was I? I didn't write them down, so now of course I lost them. But I'll listen to what you guys have, so why don't you guys go ahead if you have something.
Are you talking about council now?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. No, I was just wondering, Steve, if that new equipment for the septic system came in?
Nope, not yet.
Okay, you're still waiting.
Yep, still waiting.
When the building was apart, the roof or whatever's off, is that back together, or is that still all open waiting for those parts, or?
The roof, that's a whole separate deal.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
Okay.
Roof, that's just.
I remember everybody's
We're still
concerned.
waiting.
Okay,
We're working on that also.
sure.
Will that be sealed up by winter? Is that-
I'm hoping so.
Oh, boy, yeah,
Hope so. Yeah, okay.
I don't my question or my concern was the squad car. Do you guys
Oh.
know how long or it'll be before we get that?
Josh was talking about it. He knows more of the details.
Yeah,
I think December-ish, maybe, be there early.
and that will, we've already purchased, but it just, then it just
Yep,
get all
getting
equipped,
all the good stuff on it.
all the good stuff.
Girl,
This one that sits out here then, is that workable?
Which one?
The squad car, yeah,
Yeah, I'm driving around tonight, actually.
Yeah.
so
so,
It's backing up.
Did they get that fixed, Nick?
Yeah, well, actually, nothing got fixed. He ran it for 2 hours and then nothing happened. So
oh,
it's
wow.
working.
Oh, one of those.
that is, that's tough when it happens.
Yeah.
Yep. No,
Okay. Anything else?
Was the Franklin family notified that, didn't we kind of think that what they wanted for,
The bench.
the bench or whatever could go at the historical society? Is that our decision to make if it
oh,
goes
that's
there?
right.
I think we told them that, I think Lori did
Talk to 'em.
spoke to them and said that's where.
Okay,
thought
okay, so
would be a
that
good
did
spot.
get
I'm
followed through.
fairly certain, yeah.
Okay,
Good.
okay.
I can check with LGA back.
No, that's fine.
I have-
That's all we got?
I don't have anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
And you didn't have anything, Carrie?
Well, the only thing I had was that, was wondering about the squad car. Josh talked to me earlier this week about it and everything, that's the main thing. And then, we did go around and talk to a bunch of landowners and all that, and then Josh is gonna go talk to the ones that didn't comply yet, so
Comply with
that,
what?
that's about it.
I think you mean the letter that was sent out,
Letters for
Oh, for
Yeah.
for
the
the
yards.
clean up and, yeah,
clean
straighten.
up the yards.
Yeah,
Okay,
the yards.
okay.
Well, if there's nothing else, is there a motion to pay the bills?
I'll move to pay the bills.
Any surprises in here?
I didn't notice anything
I
different. I mean, I
didn't
just kinda look at
notice
it
anything
from
different.
the months before. I'll second.
We have a motion and a second to pay the bills, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. We have a motion to adjourn.
I'll motion.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second to adjourn, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Passes, we're done.
Holy smokes.
Wow.
I tried to drag it out.
Wow.